I don't think I've seen a Metroid seed yet that I have actually liked. But we're off and away. Let's see what happens. Oh, map is pretty close here. Up top left. NZT sees it and says, wait for later. 2 super locked doors already. Quick farm, high jump, can't get there yet. We find super missiles. Yeah, this will get us to that map on the left probably once we go back down. There we go. Yep. Now there's a question. Is it Phantoon? No. We have what? 2, 3, 4 majors. Dang, 4 majors right here. Insane. Three X's that I see. 4. First is grappling beam. Not the worst. Allows for some quick kills on Dragon. I'll take it. I mean, what we're mainly looking for here is charge, but it's not basically every seed, except for Metroids. Screw attack. Quality of life, I guess. I'll take it. We find a space jump here. We'll have some nice movement going along. Pseudo-gravity and pseudo-varia. Yeah, I'll tell ya. I love good movement. Gravity suit. I thought you said pseudo varia. I think you mean double suit. I, I think like every varia movement seed that I've seen that I've commentated on for before has had gravity within the first 5 minutes. I don't know. I've seen some very movement seeds that had only one suit right to the very end. Get some supers and Mama Turtle. We don't have Morph Ball, so it's not quite Baby Seed yet. We'll see. Speed Booster. I think Speed was locked on that bottom major, so runners might go down to that bottom major. But chat can feel free to correct me. But I don't know. What room is that down there? It's not was it a heat room? Oh, Scott is gonna go down for this major. Let's see what it is. Power bombs. There we go. Opening up the seat a bit more. Yep, this was speed locked. I thought it was, yeah. And there's Morph Ball, Baby Seed. Everything we need. Everything we need except for charge in the first area. Yep. Baby Seed indeed. And it's all straightforward, so. Yeah. I don't think so, Cryptic. I'm gonna say we don't find charge until. I'm gonna say we just don't find charge. Not until at least we find probably like 2 or 3 bosses. NZT is about 30 seconds to a minute behind at this point. Yeah, I think this is an ammo seed. At this point, you're so far into the necessary majors that I don't know if it's worth going for any more majors. Depends on how far out of the way they are. We have two majors, three majors in criteria. There's ship. All right, that's on next major. What do you guys think? I'm thinking high jump, or not high jump, space jump. Damn, close. Well, we have bomb, and we have missiles. I mean, we didn't have any missiles yet, so there we go, missiles. It's a movement seed, Scott. Scott, it's a movement seed. You have spring ball. Oh. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Hey, at least he didn't waste too many resources here. It seems like neither of our runners remember that spring ball. Come on, man. It's a movement seed. Oh my gosh. It's not like you had a 2-hour race for game 1. Does anybody know time zones that these runners live in? It's currently 6 for me here, but I mean, I can't imagine it'd be like middle of the night for anybody. Like, forget all this. East Ocean. East Coaster. Yeah. What, are you over in Australia, Cryptic? Wasteland. I'm guessing. So where the heck is MM? I guess there's multiple time zones in Australia. Save early, save often. Brenner's just going around collecting some minor stuff for a while. Ooh. Nice speedball. Spazer. Best beam. Let's go. 6 p.m. Where in the world would 6 a.m. be right now? Like Hawaii, maybe? I don't know Hawaii's time zone. Oh no! No! The ghost, man, not the ghost! Just gonna let NZT catch a little bit back up, but NZT's still a little bit behind the curve. Say a minute or two. It is 6 a.m. in Hawaii. Oh, interesting. So that's where am I right now? I'm +2, +1. So that makes Hawaii +13, whatever. -11. I am currently in Switzerland. working. Having fun, you know. NZT sees Spazer and says, "Nah, no thanks." That's just disrespectful. I'm gonna have to give him a time penalty for that one. NZT waits for the ghost. It's a little bit of time. Yep. NZT sees plasma and opts to reset. Interesting move. Sitting at 15. 15. Oh yeah, you can't get out. Do you need? What's the ammo count for Crystal Flash? It's like what, like 10 power bombs and like 15 supers or something ridiculous, right? Ten, 15. Wow. Phantoon. We've got the elephant. I mean, how far out of the way was that plasma? Kinda. What is Crystal Flash clipping? I'd assume it's extreme. I have no clue. We find Kraid, Ripley, and Motherbrain here. Wow, what a stacked region. Kraid, Phantoon, Ridley, and Motherbrain. Wow, that's insane. So the only person not here is Dragon. Oops, all Brent Star. So where do you guys think Dragon is? I'm gonna guess. So we started in Turian, and we're in Brent Star right now. We've already seen Criteria. So Dragon. Oh, we've seen Dre Meridia. Okay. Yeah. NZG just found charge right before Dragon right here. This is actually this is big for NZT because Scott's gonna have to backtrack to find Dragon here, and with Charge Ice right now, I mean, not the most amazing amount of damage, but that's enough for Motherbrain too. So all NZT needs to do is head up into Brinstar, get the map, and see all the bosses, and just rush through it here. I think this puts NZT in the lead by quite a bit. Do we get the quick kill on Kraid? We do! No prom tonight. NZT did pick up charge, yes. And then, if you want to mark that. Dragon down. Can we see where NZT heads to next? Did he? He died in Green Hill Zone? I'm not familiar with the graphics for Charge Ice. NZT opting to just completely skip that major because, I mean, we've already seen Plasma. Don't really need any of the other things right here. Did. Okay, yeah. I was going to say. Yeah, it was DIDE, so I wasn't sure if that was died or did. I don't know if I'd even go for this this year. What can we find that we need? I mean, X-Ray isn't going to help for anything here. We know where Plasma is, so you're not going to get a quick kill on Phantoon with a microwave. The only thing that you could do is, what, X-Ray jumps or whatever the heck they're called, but, I mean, that's not going to be used for much. Or do you need X-Ray for Zip Clip? No, it's Wave. I don't see why that major was picked up there. Doesn't take too much. Too much time off the beaten path, though. NZT, where are you going? Yeah, I see why I peeked it, but it's a waste of time to go pick it up. Yeah, I mean, Scott definitely has the knowledge advantage here. All NZT needs to do is just pop his head. I mean, Scott's gonna find the map and then Dragon right here. So this isn't looking good for NZT, unfortunately. Although Scott still needs to find some sort of a way to deal with Ridley. Which he's gonna do when he gets up to Dragon. Yeah. Charge in Green Hill Zone. We're gonna NZT heading the opposite direction. This is not looking good. I mean, we're also looking at this in hindsight, chat. Let's be honest. Who here was expecting 3 bosses in Mother Brain and Brinstar? I don't think any of you can look and tell me with a straight face that you expected Brinstar to have 3 bosses in Mother Brain. So this isn't a horrific play by NCT by any means, but it still could have been better. I would not be surprised if we saw NCT reset here, although I'm not sure the last time he saved. Yeah, I'm counting Mother Brain as like final boss, but slightly different. Unfortunately, with how out of the way NZT's going at this point. I think it's very unlikely that NZT catches back up, but we've seen stranger things happen. It's not over till the fat lady sings. Scott here getting the grapple beam on Dragon. Dragon goes down. Ridley left, and then Mother Brain, and they are right next to each other. Yeah, NZT's going to Norfair here. Depends on how even if the map is right next to the entrance to Norfair, and they reset, I still don't think they have time. Yeah, we just happen to know that all of these moves are the wrong moves. And this map being as close as it is, not too far away, not too close. I think this spells pretty much the end of the sea. Yeah, more 50-50 things. Sometimes that's just the way it be. Luck is a skill. Easily, Drocky. Easily you could have one boss in here, and then just turns out that NZT is better pathing. Unfortunately, we know otherwise. Space Drum. Now here's the question. When was the last time NZT saved? Was it before or after Dragon? Because at this point, you see this map and you say, I'm out at this point. I don't see the purpose of staying here. There's nothing here. Just unfortunate. Yeah, they did need any tank, but I'm sure there are closer ones. Oh no, they did a reserve. Oh no. And I think they're talking about yeah, but NZT just picked up an E-tank and a reserve here in Norfair, I believe. So they needed some health, but I believe there was some health back up in Bryn. Or over in Bryn. Absolutely. And not just that, jockey. It's completely a mindset of, do I want to lose all the progress that I have right now? Because think about it. Oh, I could be saving 3 minutes, or I could be losing 1 minute, or I could be, you know, it's a game of numbers. You never really know how much time you're gonna save or lose, but oh jeez, yeah, NZT is just nowhere near Bryn at this point. And it's playing about it's playing on the odds too. It's like I have what, a 60% chance of saving 3 minutes, or I have a 20% chance of losing 5 minutes. What are you gonna take? It's a numbers game. All right. These over here in criteria. Just head right over to Bryn. Unfortunately, NZT, it's too late. Yeah, exactly, Warradium. That's the thing. Well, I've come this far, might as well finish. Great fight by Scott. Scott, going over here for this this farm, top up off on everything. NZT with the morph clip to run straight into Fantine. Would it have been faster to farm supers? No, because it's gonna take very similar amount of time for the charge and supers to kill. I think supers would have saved maybe 10, 20 seconds, if that. You also have the chance of missing far more likely with supers than you do the wave charge. And he needed to farm he needed to farm health way more than he needed to farm supers, so it would have taken more than 20 seconds longer to farm, I believe. Alright, everybody, guess times. We know Brinstar's connected straight to criteria. There, yeah, we know that Brinstar's connected straight to criteria. Let's get your guesses in. What's the escape timer? I think this is like a minute, maybe a minute 15. Mother Brain is like lower. Both the exit and Mother Brain are lower left. Bryn Star. Scott finishes out the fight, gets down to 3 E-tanks. And here comes Rainbow Beam. If you're NZT at this point, when you open up that map, you must be thinking, well, damn. You got 2 options. What's the time? Timer is minute 35. Anybody get it correct? Nope, nobody got it. NCT's thinking, man, I hope they went the same path as me and took this long. Or, crap, my opponent probably found this first and I'm about to lose. I've got bad news, NCT. We get some prom as a... Hey, at least he gets to go to prom. Great, taking him out to prom. Yeah, we'll talk to him and then. And because things aren't usually condoned, just and then talked about it in chat. So. But you already have an actual cartridge. Hint, hint, wink, wink. GG. Scott finishes with an official race time of 35 minutes and 46 seconds. GG's to both players. That's the match. And with that, Scott moves on to the next round in lower gold, I believe. Scott will go on to face Nevdi in losers brackets. Scott will be joining us for some post-race talk after the credits roll. Not sure what NZT's doing. Give me a second. We'll figure that out. NZT will also be joining us. Yeah, I'm in the race time, but thank you, NN. Cryptic. What? Yep. The curse of the Spazer. You skip Spazer, and Spazer curses the rest of your friends. Welcome, NZT.
Hello. GG's, Scott.
Scott's not here right now, but GG's. He'll join after the credits roll. Get him in here just a few seconds. And there's Scott. GG, Scott.
Hey.
GG's.
GG.
So, NZT, as I'm sure Scott's already told you, and you've already realized, unfortunately, Brent Star was the biggest box of chocolate you could ever get in that last match. And unfortunately, Scott looked at it right at the beginning, essentially, and saw everything. And unfortunately, it was your last choice.
Yeah, it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, it's just Map Rando. Being Map Rando.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, go on.
Scott, you were saying something?
Oh, yeah, all I was gonna say was that's definitely something that's happened to me in other seeds where like sometimes you just have to make the choice whether you're gonna go to one area over the other, and like I don't know. I feel like there's sometimes some luck to it. To me, I saw like Brinstar so close to like some of the other stuff on the east side of Criteria, so I just kind of gravitated towards that. But I definitely could see like going to Meridia, and that ended up being the play if the seed were different. So I don't know. It's hard to. I don't know if there's any way you can really predict that, like the boss is being loaded like that.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
So we were all saying that we knew that. Sorry, NCT. We knew that was the wrong play, but it could have just as been there were only two bosses in Brinstar, and one was in Norfair, and then NCT would have been making the better choice. But
right.
Right, I was about to say that the reason I went to Meridia first was because there were the two majors close by. So I figured that I might as well check Meridia while I was there. And then once I was in Meridia, Wrecked Ship was right there, and once you went to Wrecked Ship, Norfair was right there, and just rolled on its own.
Anything you guys want to talk about?
So how did the game one look like? What was going on there from your perspective?
I think for the most part, I found the beginning of that seed to be pretty rough. It was like a lot of heated rooms and like a couple hell runs, or like so at least some rooms that are fairly difficult to get through without like too much stuff. When I got to Fantoon, I ended up just killing it with supers. Then I ended up going to I don't remember what area it was exactly. Whatever area was in like the southwest part there. I ended up I found one of the Metroid rooms, and I found like speed, I think, or something like that, and not much else. It was pretty.
Yeah, speed was there.
Yeah, it wasn't amazing. It was I like I died a couple times and some other stuff, but it ended up working out for the most part. I left that with like, I think the only other thing I found was like, I don't even remember. I don't know. Seeds start to bleed for me, kind of. All I remember is that, I found Spring Ball. That's what it was. And when I found Spring Ball, I went back to Aqueduct. I was able to. I found High Jump there. Then I went through the Sand Pit, and I found Gravity. And then after that, I saw that there was I was pretty much able to route it out so that I went to the final. I went to the third Metroid room. Then I went up into I think it was Brinstar? Criteria?
I think it was
I don't know.
Yeah, it was the first room in Brinstar.
Yeah, Brinstar. Then I made a gamble on where the fourth Metroid room was, and I found that, and then I sort of just tried to make my way towards the map. I believe by the end I found Criteria, then I was able to pretty much clear through that pretty quick. Once you had speed and gravity and all that, so it was just a weird early game. It wasn't amazing.
Yeah, the early game definitely was quite rough. The heat was everywhere and there were no saves at all. The one save that was in a convenient spot was of course the Phantom
Yeah,
save.
Mhm.
yeah, that was another thing that was a little annoying about it because I really didn't want to die.
Since the first seed was quite linear, I feel, so I'm really curious about what made the difference since I think we had the same route, or was there some divergence?
So you actually went to Sandpit before Scott did, but then you reset and went other warriors. I forget exactly your routing, but Scott was actually able to pick up Spring Ball before going to Sandpit, and then was able to immediately pick up Gravity, whereas then you had to go elsewhere and come back. So you lost a bit of time there.
Okay.
Oh, is that what it was? I see. Yeah, I think you can get if you have just high jump there. I think you can get gravity, but it's like kind of annoying. You have to do like some weird wall jump shenanigans, or you could do an underwater wall jump, but you know that's hard.
Yeah, it's probably theoretically possible, but I just figured
Yeah.
that I'll get the spring ball and come back.
Yeah,
NZT, you were very close to getting the underwater wall jump into there and getting that gravity, but you reset after I think the first try.
yeah, that's fair. I wouldn't want to waste much time on it either in that scenario, probably.
Well, for what it's worth, at least for movement, I felt a bit better about the second game. At like 15 minutes after playing, I thought I was moving pretty well, but I felt so bad about the first game. I was like moving like I had tar all over me. It was
Yeah,
super bad.
the
Those are
second
just
game.
water rooms.
The second game, yeah, that's part of it probably, but also just like the annoying like hell runs and other stuff like that. But or just like annoying rooms, like I had to bomb jump up Red Tower, for example. That was kind of annoying. But
Yeah, both of you had to do that.
yeah, that always kind of sucks.
Um,
But yeah, the second seat was a lot nicer in that regard. It was a lot cleaner. I feel like I had a pretty good early game, and I think I also had a good. Well, like I think for the most part, I played that seat pretty well. Um, I think that might be my fastest Map Rando finish. I think.
did both of you forget that you had Spring Ball in Sandpit?
Yeah,
Where?
In Sandpit? In
it's
game one?
impossible to remember you have it.
Oh, I didn't. I never went to it until I had Spring Ball, so I used it once I had it. But I don't think I
You,
ever
you
went.
start with spring ball.
Oh,
You guys started with Spring Ball. That's the thing in game two. You guys
Oh.
just didn't use it.
oh, in game two, right? Yeah. I didn't
Yeah, it's
realize I had it until
Everyone is just yelling at the screen, Spring Ball!
yeah, I bet.
What was this spring useful there for? I'm like a because I
You
found
guys,
gravity.
in left side Sandpit, you guys were trying to use power bombs or wall jumps to get up to those items when you could have just Spring Balled.
Oh, oh! I see now. Okay,
Yeah.
I didn't think about
But-
that.
But no one remembers the spring ball, so it's even for everyone.
Yeah,
I mean, you both forgot it, so
Yeah.
yeah. I like got through it mostly fine, but yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay, yeah, that happens sometimes.
anything else you guys want to talk about?
So What's the strategy against NZT, Scott?
I don't know. I don't know about that one. I don't think that one's gonna be amazing for me, but I don't know. I feel like I've been playing better. I also had to go up against Nevdi in the last one pretty early on. It didn't go well, but I don't know. Maybe I have a bit more experience in Map Rando now. Maybe it won't be as maybe it'll be more interesting than last time, but we'll see.
Yeah, NZT knocked me out of the tournament last time. First round versus NZT.
Jeez. I think I won my first match, and then like either the one after that I think was against Nevdi, and then I got knocked down to I think there was a loser bracket in that one. I think that's what happened. I don't remember exactly though.
Yeah, I didn't win a single game the last tournament, so I'm happy that I at least got somewhere this time.
It's all about improvement.
Yeah, but
That's the
but yeah, thanks for racing today. It seems like it was at least an interesting set of seeds. I think, and I had fun being able to race today. I'm glad that it wasn't like I've had some of these go like for a lot longer and be very exhausting. So
Yeah.
at least this last seed wasn't so bad in the end. So thanks for racing today, and GG.
Yeah, thank you as well, and GG's one more time. It was really fun to race you.
All right. GG's to both of our racers.